Hey, what's up? This is January the 29th, 2026. On this Thursday morning, coming to you with the channel of Death is Not a Death Sentence. Coming to you to give somebody some motivation. Hopefully, it can resonate with someone. So, if so, please push the thumbs up, like button, subscribe, please. It'd be really greatly appreciated. Just wanted to talk about something that is I think that a lot of people go through. So, the topic today is going to be about why every day feels like the same, life on repeat. And the reason why I say life feels like the same, I think like after a while you start looking at um every day you get up, it's the same routine over and over and over again. It's like the seasons pass, every holiday is the same, Valentine's Day, Christmas, which is my favorite holiday, by the way, Halloween, just all the holidays just pass you by every single year. So it seems like it's just the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And I know I'm not the only person that feels that way. I know I'm not the only person that, that feels like goodness gracious, you feel stuck, right? But it's not laziness or anything like that. I mean, because you sit out there and you be like, okay, well, I have a routine. Your routine could be going to the store or, going to the park or, doing things of that nature, going to Bible study and things of that nature. So it's not that, you're just stuck. It's just that I think a lot of times you just get tired of doing the same stuff over and over and over again. I remember the movies used to be so good to go to, just really nice, just really, comfortable. I don't know if like I'm older now or whatever, but I went to the movies maybe I don't know, about 7, 8 years ago. And I decided to go and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the movies and see, this particular movie. And I don't know if I'm just older now, but it was so loud. It's like they turned the volume up so sky high where you can't even like, enjoy the movie. And I just sat there for a moment and I couldn't even enjoy the movie. I had to get up and walk out because the volume was extremely loud. And like I said, I think it's just coming for when you get older. I think maybe it's because of age. I don't know, but nowadays everything is online. Everything, all the movies that you want to watch, and then they don't stay at the movies long before they go online. Whether they're Netflix or whether they're Disney or wherever, Prime Video, they just come to, the internet or the social media or the apps real quick. So you just spent all that money for the movies, and in a few months they online for free if you got those memberships. And some of them, I know they do have apps where you can look at movies and you don't have to pay anything. So, and some of them be still at the movies. So I'm like, you know what? Nah, it's not for me. The movies are not for me anymore. And then I thought about, you know what? I'm just trying to think of things so my life is not the same every day, right? So I start saying, you know what, I'm gonna do something outside the box and let me go bowling, right? Bowling was okay. I'll say that. It's the same thing. It's okay. It's very competitive, if you have, friends with you or family or whatever, uh, my adult children, they're very competitive. So it was really fun, But other than that, shooting pool and things of that nature, it's okay. It's not like it used to be back in the 90s, the late 80s or whatever. It's just not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. Um, I just say that, life does feel like the same old, like life on repeat, repeat, repeat. You got the same problems. I mean, if you think about it, you look back 10 years ago, a lot of them problems are probably gone, but you still got some things that are rambling on. You got people that's just still the same. You got situations that's just still the same. You wake up every morning and and you say to yourself, okay, what to do today? What to do today? Yeah, you work and you come home, you work, you go to church, some of us do, or you just work and you just do whatever, you just come home and watch TV. And then once a week, you probably be like, okay, well, I'll just try something different, or maybe I'll just sit in the car, or I'll go to the park. And, the park is not even the same as you get older, you just go there for peace. And, me personally, I love to look at little children play, and they, the parents and everything like that, they tend to their little babies and everything like that, being that, I am an empty nester. So it's just like, oh goodness, okay, this is beautiful. And then you look at the ducks and things of that nature. And then it's just like, you realize like what is your purpose now, right? Since everyone is grown, everyone is gone, you look at like, dude, what is my purpose? Because all your life you didn't have your purpose of your children, or your career or whatever, whatnot. All your life has just been about other people and other things. And now you have to realize, you don't even have an identity for yourself. So you got to sit back and you got to think like, goodness gracious, you got to really really brainstorm and really figure out what do you want to do with your life. And then everything points to, well, I was more happier when I was with my children, or when I was with that person, or more maybe I was more happier with my husband, or me and my husband, we're just here and we just by ourselves, empty nesters, or me and my significant other is just empty nesters. And then it's like, yeah, you guys are empty nesters, and you guys, but you guys are human. So you go do your thing, he go do his thing, or she go do her thing, or whatever. So the excitement, the house is quiet, and it's just, so basically, and then you just look every day, you wake up and like, oh goodness, what? It's the same old stuff. So I thought of something, right? I said, you know what? Instead of just like really always thinking that life is feels the same way every day and life is on repeat. So I said, you know what, it's time to just start living. Stop worried about things that you can't control and start living. What's the use of having all that money in the bank and you're not living? You're saving for a rainy day, and that's great, but you're going to die with a full load of money in your bank account and never lived. So it's just really time to live. When you get to a certain age, it's just time to live. Stop making excuses. Go on a vacation. Go on a vacation. Go do the things, the fun things. Think about what I did. I thought about when I was really, really happy without children, right? And so I had to go back and think about, I was really happy at this point and that point. Start being that person again, but and wisdom as a wiser person. And so start living your life. Start doing whatever you need to do. Stop thinking about, okay, I got to worry about this and that and that. You cannot take none of this stuff with you. It's time to live. So life would not feel the same, and life won't be on repeat all the time that you feel. So life is about living. When you get to a certain age, you got to live. Take that vacation. Go visit them loved ones. Go do whatever you wanted to do. If you wanted to go to a different country and experience, food, culture, or whatever you want to experience, do that. If you want to go to Disneyland, you never been to Disneyland, go do that. You want to go to the Bahamas, Hawaii, Jamaica, or wherever you want to go, Paris, go do it. Stop living like you're stuck. You're not stuck. You need to just really start living. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. And I hope that anybody can resonate, people can resonate from this video and everything like that. And I thank you for listening to me. God bless everyone. Jesus love you. And please, put a thumbs up, like the video, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day, guys. Goodbye.